So, a reminder before the lesson begins, make sure you're taking notes and you're listening and watching for the keyword or phrase.
Let's get to it.
So, in today's lesson, lesson number 2 in Unit 4, we are going to evaluate expressions. So, our aim today is going to be how can we use substitution to evaluate algebraic expressions? So the first thing we want to go over is important vocabulary. We're going to be using evaluate often. The definition is to find the value of an expression sometimes by substitution of values for given variables. So in order to substitute and to evaluate using substitution, you want to make sure you're replacing the value for each variables or substituting that in. So you want to replace or substitute the value for each variable that's provided. For step 2, you want to make sure you're following order of operations. It's always important. And you can use this by doing the PEMDAS or using the PEMDAS strategy. The third step that I follow is just make sure that your answer is going to be in simplest form. So whether you're dealing with fractions, you could always simplify it. Okay, let's try the first one. So we have r equals 11. Every time we see r, we're going to replace that with the number 11. So what I'm going to do first is just rewrite my expression with our variables replaced with our value. So the first thing I'm going to do is deal with my parentheses because I'm following order of operations. So we have 11 times 11 minus 9, which is 2. 11 times 2 is 22. And that would be my answer. Again, as you can see, I'm using my variable and the value provided or given to that variable and substituting it in every time I see that letter. All right, so number 2. Here we have two different types. We have two variables. We have p equals 4, r equals 5. So every time we see p or r, we're going to replace that with the number given to that variable. So pause the video on your own, try to evaluate this expression substituting in your values, and come back and check your answer. So here we have 10. Again, I always like rewriting this. 2 times p, which is 4. Again, parentheses mean to multiply. Minus 3 times r, which is 5. So I'm just substituting in 5. I want to make sure I'm following order of operations. So I'm going to multiply first and then deal with my addition and subtraction. 10 plus 8 minus 15. And then again, I'm continuing to follow order of operations, addition and subtraction from left to right. 18 minus 15. 18 minus 15 would be 3. And 3 is our answer. So for number 3, the last one, it's telling you to write an expression, and then figure out how much Terry earned for the month. So it's a two-parter. We have A and part B. So you're going to write an expression to represent the situation, and then you're going to evaluate it. Pause the video, try this one on your own, and come back and check your answer. Okay, so Terry earns X dollars selling electronics. This month he earned $18 less than twice the amount. So we can rewrite that as twice the amount and $18 less. The less than is going to tell you 18 is going to go to the back and switch order. So we have 2x minus 18. If Terry earned $1,700 last month, how much did he earn this month? So again, you're using this expression. X is going to be what you spent or sold, what Terry earned selling electronics last month, and we know that. So here we're going to substitute X is 1,700. So 2 times 1,700 minus 18. Again, just substituting. I'm going to deal with multiplication first and then subtraction. So I have 3,400 minus 18, it's going to be 3,382, which again, we want to write $3,382. Make sure you identify your keyword and your phrase or your phrase. Make sure you're writing down questions to ask me in class, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.